break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Next score, Patriots 7, Dolphins 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Back to throw again. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
For a tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Dolphins 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, back six. Ain't no such thing as
He'll look to throw.
It's just me.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrase.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here we go. One for Mike. Watch one. Watch one.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to let it go again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On second down, it's Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 10 yards out.
And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Back to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Flush to his right. Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, up. I'm coming for you. You mine.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is
69.
Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Dolphins 21. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard
2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
first down, and they go back to Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back to 60. Back to 60. You got nothing. 31's the mic. All day, just like that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Patriots. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.